So what do you do when life sends you these like unsuspected surprises, right? We all get like surprise bills, family members that things happen to them, a lost loved one. Like, what do you do in life? Because how you operate under stress will dictate your success, right? Success with overcoming, if it's death in a family, overcoming trauma. If it was something that set you back physically, overcoming something like whatever sets you back, sets you up to win. I want you to understand that. So let's talk today about life's unsuspected surprises, right? Which is the whole point of a surprise anyway, right? It's something that you don't expect. Surprise bills, injuries. I remember in 2019, I was going to have the greatest weekend of the year. It was Friday the 13th, unbeknownst to me, because I don't really pay attention to that stuff, just noted. And I was out riding a ATV in the middle of 7,000 acres in Cotulla, Texas, and beautiful terrain. There were zebras running around in this place. Man, I think I saw a giraffe. Tarzan was somewhere. It was like crazy, amazing place with just millionaires. There was a gentleman there that had written a $480 million check to somebody recently in a legal settlement. Dude, just unreal, amazing people. And I hadn't been there 20 minutes. And I crashed one of these ATVs and broke my neck. I had to be care flighted out of there. I was scheduled to go up the next day and take a tour of the property via helicopter. Ended up going in helicopter that night, and I don't even remember it. Until earlier this year, that was the first and only time I'd ever been in a helicopter. Shout out to the Muscle who took me up for a ride out in Utah earlier this year in 2023. But that unsuspected surprise, that surprise in my life, that unexpected surprise out of nowhere, a broken neck. I had to lay in bed for 3 months. I broke my arm, my neck, I think a couple of ribs. It was crazy. Couldn't get out of bed, couldn't risk moving my head around. Something could happen and break my neck, so it needed to recoup, be supported by a pillow and a neck brace. I had to literally sleep in the nighttime with a neck brace on. It was absolutely a neck brace and a cast. It was absolutely torturous. But it made me better as a businessman. I had to get better at directing my team. I had to get better at communicating. I had to be clear with the folks that I employed. So that unexpected setback set me up to come back as a better leader, a team that stepped up to prove that they could do the job without me running it the way that I had in the past. And we've done nothing but grow since then. One time I came home in 2014 and my house was empty. My then wife, not Amy, but my then wife decided to leave me. I was just out looking at real estate to go invest with some properties with my man, Sean Whalen. And both of us showed up back at my house in Plano, Texas, and it was empty. It was an unexpected surprise. Major setback. But it set me up to eventually find Amy, the woman I've been dreaming about my whole life and been settling short of anyway. Who's given me 2 beautiful kids and one previously existing kid that now has my last name because I adopted him. That setback with that one divorce set me up for the greatest connection in my life, the greatest mentor in my life, the love of my life. I say that 9 years later, it's the longest relationship of my life. So when life sends a struggle your way, a surprise your way, just remember the struggle makes you stronger. It's there for you, not against you. Rise above.